Say VBScript built-in functions part 2. VBScript built-in functions part 2. Yesterday we discussed nearly 27 built-in functions. Next, one more important function, miscellaneous category, create object function. Create object. What is the functionality of create object function? Create object, single word. What is the functionality? It creates an automation object in a specified class. It creates an automation object in a specified class. Examples. Say dim objfso. Declare variable objfso. Say not only objfso, you can use abcd also, but coding convention, use meaningful variables. Create file system object, set. The set is VBScript statement. Set objfso equal to create object of class value. What is the class value for creating file system object? Scripting dot file system. Class values not case sensitive. Scripting dot file system object. See, before this statement, objfso just a variable. After objfso, type dot nothing. Next, after this statement, objfso is file system object. After this statement, after the variable name, type dot. See, methods and properties coming from that class. What is the functionality of file system object? See, create file system object. It is used to work with drives, folders and files. Next, create Excel object in VBScript. obj Excel. See, set obj Excel equal to create object. Set is VBScript statement. Create object is built-in function of VBScript. Next, class value. What is the class value for creating Excel application object?
Excel application.
Excel.application. Excel, you need to remember these class values. No context help for getting class values. You need to by heart. See, Excel.application. What is the purpose? See, create Excel application object. It is used to perform operations on a Excel application. Otherwise, you can say Excel files. Next, Word object, obj Word. Set variable equal to, say, create object of word.application. What is the functionality of word application object? Say, create word application object. It is used to perform operations on Word application. Otherwise, you can say Word documents. Next, database connection object. Dim obj connection. See, set variable equal to create object of what is the class value for creating database connection object?
I forgot the ODB.
Okay, cool. ADO DB.
ADOB.
ActiveX data objects database. ADODB dot connection. What is the functionality? Say, create database connection object. It is used to connect to databases. Any database. Connection string only varies from one database to another. Object same. Next, record set object. Database record set object. OBJ record set. See, set variable equal to create object of class value ADODB dot record set. ADODB dot record set. What is the purpose of this object? Say, create database record set object. It is used to perform operations on database tables, nothing but records. Perform operations on database tables. Next, one more important object for our test automation. Dictionary object. OBJ dictionary. See, set variable equal to create object of scripting dot dictionary. What is the functionality of dictionary object? It is used to define key value pairs. It is equivalent to associated array in Perl script. See, in dictionary object chapter we will discuss with examples. Create dictionary object. It is used to define key. Key means index. Key and value pairs. See, these are the important object models for our test automation. VBScript object models. VBScript object models for test automation. See, here our main focus on create object function, built-in function of VBScript. Run the script, no syntax error. We just created object, we didn't use.
Where did it get created, sir?
Created internally. If you try to use it will useful. That we will discuss in automation object models chapter.
Okay.
Internally it created. Internally.
Okay.
Suppose if you want to use it, you can use it. See.
Okay.
Internally created. See, suppose create folder, provide path for storing. Suppose I want to store on desktop. Suppose March. Next, obj set obj equal to nothing. Closing file system object. See, observe these three statements. Variable declaration also optional. First statement, creating file system object. Second statement, using file system object. Last statement, closing file system object. Observe on desktop. Folder created now with the name of March.
Yes, yes, sir.
With the help of file system object only, isn't it?
Yes.
See, next 2 or 3 array functions pending. Array functions. Just a minute. Join function. Join function. What is join function? It joins all elements of an array. It joins all elements of an array. See, it is quite opposite to split function. Next, I will show example. L bound function. It returns lower boundary of array. Next, U bound, upper boundary, array upper boundary. See, dem A of 3. A of 1. See, A is array variable. We can store 4 values in this array, 0 to 3. A of 1 equal to VB A of 0, A of 1, index 0 based script, A of 2. Language. You no need to assign values to all array elements. Optional. Join MSG box, join of A, delimiter optional. See, it will return VBScript language. See, VBScript language. Next, lower boundary. Suppose dem A, as per declaration, A is scalar variable. Next, by assigning series of values, you can make A as array variable. Suppose B equal to array of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Split B, otherwise you can directly assign. Just a minute. B variable not required. See, using array function, this array also built-in function. Using array function, we can assign series of values. As per declaration, A is scalar variable. By assigning series of values, we are making A as array variable. Okay. Next, how to confirm? Using isArray function. MSG box is array of A. It will return logical result, true or false, true. Next, take upper boundary of, first lower boundary of array variable, MSG box, L bound of A, it will return 0, MSG box, U bound of A. What is the last output? U bound of array.
60.
What is the upper boundary of U? What is the upper boundary of A?
60.
60 is value. What is the upper boundary of A array variable? Total how many values? 6 values, means 0 to 5. Upper boundary is 5. Lower boundary 0. 0 to 5 means 6 values.
Yes. Yes.
Run the script. Say true, 0, 5. Next, IO functions we are using regularly. Input box function. Next, output MSG box, not case sensitive. Input, output. What is input box? It reads input from input devices. Input box. It reads input using input devices, mouse and keyboard. What is MSG box function? It displays output. Say dim val is variable, read val equal to input box of any meaningful message. Enter a value. Okay. Next, after reading the value, display the output. MSG box, message optional. Value is concatenate val. Run the script. Enter value 100. Value is 100. Next, India. Value is India. Say using MSG box, you can display messages and variable values and both. Just a minute. A comma B. A equal to 100. B equal to 200. See, using MSG box function, we can display messages and variable values and both. See, MSG box, just a message. Hello UFT. This is just a message. Next, MSG box A. We are going to display A variable value 100. Next, MSG box message and variable value. Addition of A comma B is, this is message, concatenate A plus B. See, first output allow UFT, second output 100 variable value, third output addition of A comma B is 300. Okay na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. See, these are the important VBScript built-in functions for our UFT test automation. Remaining functions rare use or no use. Okay, just a minute. You come to your script. First, take requirement. What is your requirement? See. Test requirement. Tell me your requirement. Read items from a combo box or drop down box.
No.
Ah,
From the Excel sheet.
Excel sheet comparison. Compare with Excel sheet values. Otherwise, you tell me, read items names from Excel sheet. Next.
Or a data table. And then compare with the fly from.
Okay. Any difference?
Mm,
What I told, read items from fly from and compare with data table values.
okay.
Read data table and compare with fly from items. Any difference?
No difference.
No difference. Both are
Okay.
same. Just a minute. Read items from a combo box or drop down box and compare with data table data. See combo box, see here, actual data from fly from combo box in this example. Actual data from application object. Actual data. Next, expected. From data table. Okay. First prepare expected. See view menu, data. Suppose expected. Any meaningful name you can use. What are the values? Remember Denver, Frankfurt, Denver, Frankfurt, next London, Los Angeles, London, Los Angeles, next Paris, Portland, put mute, Paris, Portland, next San Francisco, Seattle, San Francisco. Just a minute. Seattle, Sydney. DNEY. Zurich. Okay, na? Expected data.
Yes.
Okay. Next, actual from application object. See, just a minute. From scratch, end-to-end scenario. Otherwise, you can create from flight reservation window. But I am preparing end-to-end scenario. Next, new, enter future date. Next, fly from, over. Say, if not, window of, see, safe side error handling dot exist of suppose 3 seconds. See, if not flight reservation window exists, then launch login dialog and login operation. If exists, no need to launch directly. Understand this usage?
But and if goes at the end,
Not
if
at
statement.
the end. See, what is our intention? Getting flight reservation window na? How to get flight reservation window? By performing login operation na? Up to login
Yes.
enough. Suppose,
Yes.
observe. Suppose flight reservation window not exists. Then it checks the existence. If not exists, it will launch and log in and perform operation on flight reservation window. See, checking the existence, launching and login. Next, flight reservation. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
See, we use a data table. That's why 10 times it is performing. Just a minute. Next, first step, just a minute. Dim from count, fly from count. First take the count. Next, fly from item means actual item. Actual item. Next, expected item. See, first count. Variable equal to object hierarchy dot get items count. Get items count. Okay. Next, use for loop for I equal to index starts from 0. Suppose if 10 items are there, 0 to 9. 0 to, this is industry standard, but some application may not follow this one. That time, perform dry run, trial and error, use 0, otherwise use 1, starting 1. See, but industry standard is items index starts from 0, 0 to n minus 1.
Okay.
See, count minus 1, then set the value using index dot select of I if you want you try to display, just dry run. Just a minute, after setting the value, get the value actual value equal to object hierarchy dot get RO property of text. Just a minute. Suppose this time flight reservation window already exists. Run Denver reading na. Over. See, it will show 10 times. See, data table, disadvantage, drawback of data table is this one. It will iterate 10 times. 10 values na 10 times. If it is Excel object, perfect. Okay. Reading na.
Yes, sir.
Next, read actual value. Just a minute. Okay, one iteration enough. Next, read expected value. Expected value. Expected.
Data table.
Expected item equal to data table of first column, first row. Just display both, then we will compare. Run the test. Denver, actual, Denver, data table data, Frankfurt. Why again it is showing Denver only? First value only. Why data table one iteration? Now we set one iteration. Just a minute. See, drawbacks of this tool features. Still Denver. Just a minute. Observe the problem. What is the problem?
Denver is repeating every time.
Say, one drawback of this data table, if you enter 10 values, 10 rows, see by default it repeats 10 iterations. And we used a loop structure also in this test. See, loop 10 times. So conflicting. Just a minute. Instead of this, we will use Excel object model. Then I will set a data table also. Just a minute.
Okay.
Like new test, put mute. New test. Actually, Excel application object is perfect. Save. How many items? 9 items. Observe. Denver, Frankfurt, London, Los Angeles, Paris, Portland, San Francisco, Seattle,
Zurich, you mean Zurich.
Zurich, yes. You don't concentrate on this Excel application, Excel object model statements that we will discuss in Excel application object chapter. Just a minute. First, create Excel application object. Next, sub-object Excel workbook object. Next, Excel worksheet object. See, set obj Excel equal to create object of Excel dot application. Not case sensitive, but use first letters capital in order to increase the readability. Next, set obj workbook equal to obj Excel dot workbooks dot open. File already there, open. Next, worksheet object. Set obj worksheet equal to obj workbook dot worksheets of data available in first sheet. Okay. Next, use for loop. Just a minute. For I equal to 1 to take row count. Rows count equal to obj worksheet dot used range, data range dot rows dot count.
Is that syntax,
Yes,
row count?
syntax, you need to remember. Used range rows dot count. Next,
That is used to count the row?
count the row. You can count columns also. Columns dot count, rows dot count.
Okay.
Next, read the data. Suppose a actual a expected I. A expected equal to A expected equal to OBJ worksheet dot cells of I indicates rows 1 first column. MSG box A expected. You just read external Excel file. Next, some formalities are there. obj excel dot quit. Next, set obj worksheet equal to nothing, closing the object. After using close, memory will be released. Equal to nothing. Next, just read, run the script. Denver, Frankfurt, London, Los Angeles, Paris, Portland, San Francisco, Seattle, Sydney, Zurich. Okay na? Reading from
Excel objects.
Excel file. Okay. Next, read application object. Read application object. Say. Fly from count. Equal to dot get items count. Next, for j equal to 0 to fly from count. Next, just a minute. Select the item using index dot select of j. Next, read the value actual equal to dot get row property of text property. Just a minute. You just display these two. Display MSG box expected, MSG box actual. Put base state. Denver. Again, Denver, Frankfurt. Just a minute. Nested for now. You first, just a minute. You first export to Excel. That which one? Actual value. You read and export to Excel. Second sheet, second column, OBJ worksheet of I plus 2. I starts from 0. There I row, second row, second column. Close this loop. Next. Save. Save is workbook level. Observe what we are doing. We are reading data from application objects and exporting to second column. Okay na?
Yes, yes, sir.
Run the script. Just put base state. What is that one? Fly from get RO property. What is the problem? This one? Get RO property of text. Oh, here select I. Get RO property. Fly from select I. If you use like this, oh, count statement not available. Fly from count. Fly from count. Object does not support property or method. Win combo box. Just a minute. Fly from. Why it is not window flight reservation? For I equal to 0 to fly from count. Count 10, okay. Next, for I equal 0 to fly from count. First item 0. After setting that item, you are reading the value. Suppose 0. Object doesn't support this property or method. Just a minute. Select I, get arrow property of text. Here is the problem. Cannot identify the specified item. Iframe is there. See, just a minute. Run error. Cannot identify the specified item of fly from object. Confirm that specified item is included in object collection. See, item -1, 0 to n minus 1. Okay. Next, after entering, you can read that value. Suppose x equal to MSG box x. Denver. Just a minute. See, it is displaying obj worksheet dot cells of I plus 2 2. Okay. Exported now values.
Yes.
Just a minute. Now read both the values in another for loop. For ij equal to 2 2. Why? Their row starts from 2. First row column header. 2 to row count. Here expected equal to obj workbook dot obj worksheet dot cells of j comma 1 first column. Next actual equal to j comma 2. Next if expected equal to actual, then you can export result also. Suppose third column result. Result equal to j comma 3 third column equal to just any meaningful message passed, else failed. Okay. See, it will overwrite. If data already there, it will overwrite. Suppose this is the base state. Oh, just a minute. Base state, run the script. Over. See, this display statement also not required. Oh, here expected problem. FRA. Observe expected spell mistake na.
Yes, yes.
Just a minute. If data already there, it will overwrite. Suppose this is the base state. Run the script. Over. Observe all items passed na.
So if you delete one item from the expected, if you delete Zurich from the expected, no, yes. Oh no, yes.
If you delete,
So will that statement run? It will say like this will fail, the statement failed.
just a minute. Failed. Last step. No expected na.
Yes.
Failed. Just a minute. It is just a exact match. Suppose you were expected mistakenly lowercase. Values correct but lowercase.
Yeah, but if number is also more, like if the if we had 12 requirements but it had only 11 in that drop down box, it might be like we are comparing.
12th will be failed na.
Okay, got it.
Just a minute. Now observe expected and actual same. Expected and actual same. Okay na? But case different. Over. See this small London, capital London failed. Next Zurich failed. How to handle this one? Using string comparison function. Observe. strcomp. If you want exact match, this logic is enough. If you want to consider uppercase and lowercase, you change this one. Expected comma actual. Compare mode 1 equal to 0. Oh, just a minute. Here in comparison. Then passed. Observe here, two failed na, fourth record and 10th, third and 10th. Observe, this time passed na.
Yes, sir.
See, one extra item, observe. Extra item is there now. What happened?
Failed.
That step failed. What is our intended output? Failed only now.
Yes.
Suppose not extra, shortage. One item shortage. Expected 9 items, actual 10 items. 9 will be passed, 10 items fail. Our expectation mistake. That is also impact on test result. Failed na?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Then tell me what is the problem? What is the problem?
Problem?
Okay na?
Yes.
And one more thing. This is only one-to-one comparison. Suppose if you change the sequence, it won't work properly. For that, you need to enhance the script. You try that one. See, suppose Denver
Is in number 10, yeah.
10. See, Zurich. See, expected values and actual values are same, but sequence difference. Suppose we prepared in different sequence, and in application object it is reading in different way, but items same. See what happened? Failed na? See here, many to many comparison required. How? Just a minute. String expected and nested for loop. Nested for loop required. See, for ij k equal to 2 rows count. Here you read actual. K comma 2. Then just a minute. Equal to 0. Then just flag one variable. Flag equal to 1. If then terminate the loop. No need to continue. Exit for else flag equal to 0. Next, just a minute. If flag equal to 0, then obj worksheet of j comma 3 dot cells equal to passed, else failed. Run the script. Just a minute. Over. Oh, flag mistake. Condition mistake. See, if you don't close properly, Excel will raise this one. Observe. Now expected actual sequence difference na.
Yes, yes.
See, first item expected Zurich, here first item Denver, here many to earlier 1-to-1 comparison, this time many to many, perfect comparison, powerful comparison. See, first it takes first item from expected and check with all items in actual. First, Zurich equal to Denver? No. It will continue. Zurich equal to Frankfurt? No. Los Angeles? Last one. Zurich equal to Zurich? Yes. It will terminate. Next, second one. It takes Frankfurt. Frankfurt equal to Denver? No. It will continue. Frankfurt equal to Frankfurt? Yes. It will terminate. Next, London. London equal to Denver? No. London equal to Frankfurt? No. London equal to London? Yes. It will exit that for loop and continue. This is nested for loop. See once again. Observe. Expected values, actual values same, but sequence difference, and cases also. Here capital L, here small l, like. Put base state and run the script. Over. Open the file. See all items passed. Okay na? Any problem?
No problem.
You try.
But very
You try.
If you, I mean, can you please go in the script?
Just a minute. What I am doing? First, just a minute. Here observe the steps. What we did. Just a minute. Put mute. See, observe the logic. First, prepare expected in Excel file. Next, read actual values from the application object and store into Excel file. Second column, see, first prepare expected in Excel file or Excel sheet. First column, Excel file sheet 1. First column. Next, Excel file sheet 1, second column. Next, third step, read expected and actual values from Excel using nested for loop and compare. This is many to many comparison. If it is one-to-one comparison, nested for not required. Tell me, what is the problem?
You go in the script. Like, why I plus 2? What is the...
Just a minute. Here, what is the I value? I value
I value-
0 na.
Yes.
Here I indicates index. Index starts from 0. But
0,
here I
yes.
am going to use I for rows. Row starts from 2 na in this file.
Yes.
Observe.
Yes.
Here first row column headers. Second row onwards data. So instead of taking two variables, I used single variable for two different purposes. See, first purpose I for index, second purpose I for row. Here index starts from 0, here row starts from 2. See, I already 0 na, that's why 0 plus 2 I used. Next, second time 0 plus 3. Next 0 plus not 0, 0 plus 2, next I 1, 1 plus 2, next I 2, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 4 plus 2, like that. Any problem?
Problem.
Here,
But why do we minus 1? Because minus 1 normally counts from backwards, isn't it?
just a minute. Object items 0 to n minus 1 index. Suppose 10 items are there.
Okay.
0 to 9. 0 to 9 means 10 items. First item 0. First item index is 0. 10th item index is 9. So here fly from count is 10. 10 minus 1, 9 na.
I got that. Yes, yes. Yes.
You prepare your own. After that, if you have any queries, I will answer it.
Okay.
Okay na?
Okay, sir.
Okay, we'll meet tomorrow.